A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English. That's so much fun. English education for you and everyone, so come along. Learn some grammar, learn a phrase, learn something new every day. Learn the A+ way. Hey, it's time to start the show. Are you ready? Good, 'cause here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English.
Okay, everyone, welcome back to another A+ English. I'm Adam.
And I'm Elsie.
And so in our last recording, we were talking about a small village where little wooden wemmicks live, work, and play. But there was one wemmick who was a little different.
Oh, yes, his name was Punchinello.
Exactly. And people were kind of unkind to him. And he started to believe he wasn't good enough. And people in the village didn't really hang out with him because he was different.
Yeah, they kind of bully him, right?
Exactly.
And they keep telling him that he's not good enough for golden stars.
Yes, he couldn't get any golden stars. He kept getting the dot stickers. And that actually, everyone, brings us to our chat question. Our chat question is, do you hang around with people like you or different from you? Why?
I think I do hang out with people that are like me.
Okay, yeah.
Because we share, the same thoughts,
Right.
the same points of view. And I kind of get comfortable around them. What about you?
Yeah, well, moving all the way across, the ocean to Taiwan, it's kind of different. There's some people like me here, but not everyone compared to the friends that I left back in the US. So now I would say I do spend or hang around people that are different than me. They've maybe lived in Taiwan their whole life, or they've never been to the US, and so some things are a little bit different culturally.
Do you think it's a good thing or a bad thing to hang out with people that are different from you?
I think it's a good thing because it teaches you to be more open and learn more about yourself and other cultures as well. So you just don't feel like you're in a bubble the whole time with your friends. And that's what can happen.
You are special. Warm-up question. Do you hang around with people like you or different from you? Why?
Punchinello feels bad about his life. He doesn't want to go outside. When he does, he hangs around other wemmicks with many dots. He feels better around them. One day, he meets a wemmick. Her name is Lucia. She has no stickers on her body.
Let's jump back into our story to see how Punchinello is doing. Punchinello feels bad about his life. He doesn't want to go outside.
He's unhappy, depressed, and doesn't have any confidence in himself.
Right.
He thinks he's really, really bad. He's not good enough. Of course, he doesn't want to go outside or hang out with others.
Right, he doesn't want to hang out with all those guys or all those wemmicks that have the gold stickers, right? It'll make him feel bad about himself. So I wonder what he does. It tells us when he does, he hangs around other wemmicks with many dots.
Oh, so he tries to be around people more like him.
Yeah, and like you said, we do that in real life because, sometimes we have more in common with them and maybe we feel a little bit safer around talking to them.
And more confident.
Exactly, and that's how Punchinello feels. It says he feels better around them.
Okay, so there's a term called echo chamber, right?
Ooh, okay, yeah, right.
It's like he wants to stay in this echo chamber so that he can feel safe and maybe feel better about himself.
Exactly. So if everyone is like him, then everyone can talk about maybe how they feel, or they just, like I said, they feel safe. And so you're just kind of repeating the same conversation or the same event or the same thing over and over again. Jumping back into our article, everyone, it says, one day he meets a Wemmick.
What's this Wemmick like?
Ooh.
What's her name?
What's her name? Her name is...
Lucia?
Ooh, very good. You knew it.
Lucia. I kind of like this name.
Okay, well, you're right. Her name is Lucia, and she has no stickers on her body.
Okay, sticker-free.
Uh-huh.
That's pretty rare, right? Because most of the Wemmicks try to get stickers.
Right.
But she doesn't have any stickers.
Very good. Yes, exactly. Maybe Lucia is a rebel and doesn't care about things like stickers.
Good for her.
Exactly, right? Sometimes we need to just not care about what people have.
True.
Some Wemmicks admire her for having no dots, so they give her stars. Others look down on her for having no stars, so they give her dots. But the dots and stars always fall off.
I don't want anyone's marks, just like Lucia.
Punchinello thinks. He asks her,
How can I be like you?
It's easy,
says Lucia.
Every day I go to see Eli, the wood carver.
So what happens next? It says, some Wemmicks admire her for having no dots, so they give her stars.
So some of the Wemmicks like her for having no dots.
Exactly.
No stars.
No stars.
No nothing.
No nothing. They admire her. They think she's cool. You know, speaking of admiring someone or something, who do you admire?
You know who I admire. I admire you.
Oh, wow. You get 100 stickers. Okay. Well, jumping back in, finding out more about these Wemmicks, and especially the sticker-free Wemmick, others look down on her for having no stars, so they give her dots.
Have you ever had any friends that always look down on people?
On others, yeah, I have had friends that always are constantly bad talking about people.
So they think they're better.
Yeah, they think they're better just because, maybe they, grew up in a nicer neighborhood. They went to a better school. I've known people like that. But usually they don't last as your friends, right? But what happens next is when they look at Lucia and she doesn't have stickers and they put stickers on her.
What kind of stickers? Golden?
Or the dots, both, right? But when they do put, let's say, dots on her, but the dots and stars always fall off.
Oh, maybe they fall off because the wood carver used to build her is some special type of wood.
Oh, yeah, like maybe a non-stick wood where stickers don't stick to it.
Yeah, so no matter what kind of stickers you put on her, they'll be gone. They'll fall off.
They'll fall off.
They can't stay on her.
Yeah, maybe that's the reason. Jumping back, it says, I don't want anyone's marks, just like Lucia, Punchinello thinks.
So he wants to be just like her, just like Lucia.
Very good, yeah. And sometimes when you meet someone so special like that, you're kind of in awe of them.
Yeah, you'll be like, oh, he's so good. She's awesome. I want to be like him or her.
Yeah, why are they so awesome? How can they be like that? And so what does Punchinello do? He goes up to her and he asks her, how can I be like you?
And what does she say?
Very good. She says, it's easy, says Lucia. Every day I go to see Eli, the wood carver.
Wow, so it's even more interesting now. But what is she doing every day at the wood carvers?
So what is she doing at Eli's, the wood carvers, who carved all these Wemmicks? Is he giving her something special?
She goes there every day, right?
Right, yeah.
Every day to do what?
Exactly, that's what we're going to find out. So we'll have to read more to find out her special secret, but let's take a look at our vocab.
OK, 今天的第一个单字呢是 meet 这个动词，解释是认识。好，它的三态呢是不规则变化 meet, met, met。那它也可以有遇见或是初次见到的意思在，像是呢，你跟对方初次见面的时候，你就可以说 Nice to meet you。那人家回答你就会说 Nice to meet you too 或是 you too。 那 meet 在字尾加上 ing 可以变成一个名词，是 meeting 指的是会议， be in a meeting 那就是在会议中。好了，那课文例句给的是呢 I met my new neighbor after I moved into the house on the street。 我搬进这条街上的房子之后，我就认识了我的新邻居。再来第二个是个动词 admire， 解释为钦佩或是赞赏。 admire 后面直接加人，那就是你欣赏那个人。 For example, I admire Jessica for her patience and determination。 我欣赏 Jessica 是因为她的耐心和决心。所以你会发现啊，你要加上原因之前先加上 for 这个介系词，再把原因带出来。那另外呢 admire 也可以当作欣赏景物来解释哦。 We stood there admiring the night view。 我们站在那边欣赏夜景。好，你也可以用到 admire 这个字。那单字例句给的是呢 I admire Jessie because she always stays calm under pressure。 我欣赏 Jessie 因为她总能够在面对压力的时候保持冷静。那第三个我们要看到的是 mark 这个名词，代表的是记号。 Put a mark on the map， 那就是在地图上做记号。那出生就有的胎记，英文是 a birthmark。那另外呢 mark 还可以是符号，比如说 a question mark， 那就是问号的意思了。那另外 mark 还可以是痕迹或是污渍。单字例句讲到的是You can find red marks on some of the sweaters. Those ones are on sale。你会看到有些毛衣上面有红色的标记，那是特价品。那再来一个是 easy 这个形容词，解释为简单的或是容易的，你也可以用 simple 来说。那如果你要讲这是一个简单的考试 an easy test。 那如果你要说做某事是简单的，你用be easy to do something。 那如果你要形容某人是好相处的，你说 somebody is easy to be with。 那相反就会是 difficult 或是 hard， 也就是困难的意思。那单字例句给的是呢 There is too much homework today. It won't be easy to finish it all before dinner。 今天的作业太多了，要在晚餐前全部做完是不容易的。
Review time.
What are we going to do today?
All right, well, what we're going to do for our review time, we have our vocabulary. We're going to try to make a story, a continuous story, using our vocabulary words. So, for an example, we have our first word, which would be meet.
动词认识。
Our second word is admire.
动词钦佩或赞赏。
Our third word is mark.
名词记号。
And our last word is easy.
形容词简单的。
So I'm going to try to create a story, and we're going to have to fill each other's stories in, okay? So like a kind of an ad lib. All right, how about I start, okay? So one day I was walking along the street. I looked down and I saw a special blank on the ground.
Oh, you saw a special mark on the ground?
Mm-hmm.
What was the mark about?
Well, as I kept walking, then I noticed there was a police officer that I saw on the news. He was looking at the mark as well.
Okay.
I really blank this special police officer.
Because? Because he always did a great job?
Because he always did a great job.
That's why you always admire him.
Very good. I was too nervous to go up to blank him, so I kept walking.
You were too nervous to meet him.
Mm-hmm.
You got nervous because you admired him so much.
Exactly. But when I turned around, he called my name and told me to come over. He talked to me, and it was very blank to talk to him.
It was very easy to talk to him.
Very good.
Because maybe he was nice, he was easygoing,
Mm-hmm.
He made you feel comfortable.
Exactly. And so he asked me to work on the case finding who left the special mark on the ground.
Okay, did you join the team?
I joined the team and we found out it was a special mark left by aliens on the ground and we have to go fight the aliens.
Okay, good story, Adam.
All right. So everyone with you guys in your classroom and you guys with your classmates and your teacher, try to make a story using these words and try to make it as interesting as you can.
Yeah, make a crazy story.
Exactly. And that's all the time we have for right now. My name is Adam.
And I'm Elsie. 想知道今天的影片内容可以如何运用在生活当中吗？快来空中家教和老师1对1练习吧。好啦，明天我们再来看看这个 Wemix 的故事，接下来是如何发展呢？ See you tomorrow. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Magic Box.
How you like that? 巴拉冰巴拉 boom. How are you, 我的粉丝们 ？Black Purple in your area 没有错 ，Lisa 我来到现场了。哎呀，大家呢一定都会这句 How are you？ 但是 How 这个疑问词呢还有好多种用法，你确定你都学会了吗？今天呢就要来教给大家喽。首先呢 How 这个疑问词呢句型呢就要搭配 be 动词或是呢助动词来使用。比方说最简单的呢 How are you？ 或是呢 How do you do？ 你好吗？这里呢我们就是要搭配 are 或是 do， 后面呢再接上主词咯。那 how 呢当做疑问词呢就可以用在询问这几种问题了。首先呢我们可以询问方法，这时候呢中文我们就翻译为如何。比方说呢 How did you start your career？ 你是怎么开始你的事业的呀？或是呢你想来看演唱会， How can we get the tickets？ 我们要如何拿到票啊？句型呢一样，我们用 how 开头，后面呢加上助动词，再加上主词。注意到呢，因为有助动词的关系哦，后面呢我们用的动词呢一定都是原形动词了。比方说呢，我们的歌名哦 ，How you like that？ 唱歌的时候呢，我们把 do 给省略了，所以 How do you like that？ 你喜欢如何？喜欢怎么样的？注意到呢，这边 like 呢，我们已经是使用原形动词了，因为呢前面呢我们已经有 do 了。除了方法如何之外呢 ，how 也可以用来询问哦，程度如何，有多美，有多多，有多帅，有多高，我们呢就要搭配形容词一起使用了。例如呢 ，How fast can this car go？ 这台车呢可以跑多快 ？How long does it take to fix this car？ 修好这台车要多长的时间呢？这边的 long 呢，我们是讲时间哦，时间有多长。那我们很常用到的呢，像这个问多少钱，问数量，这个 how much、how many， 其实呢也是一样的用法咯。最后呢，要补充给大家呢，很常见到的 how to 怎么做，尤其是像你看那种教学影片，开头最爱写 how to， 它呢这个片语呢就可以用来表示怎么做。比方说呢 ，how to style short hair， 短头发呢要怎么造型。这种句子呢常用在标语哦，但是如果真的要讲，它其实呢不是一个完整的句子哦。用在句子里面呢，我们可以说，比方说像是 Let me teach you how to style short hair， 我来教你呢怎么造型短发，或者是呢 Do you know how to style short hair？ 你知道要怎么造型短发吗？以上呢就是我们 how 这个疑问词的用法咯。